Hey guys, welcome back to Naughty Threads. In case you're new here on my channel, do subscribe and also hit the bell icon to get all the future updates. So in today's video, we learn how to make this kind of round latkans. It's very easy to make, it's just that you will have to know Ari work to do this work, or if you don't know Ari work, similar work can be done using just normal needle and basic embroidery stitches. So one side of the fabric is plain and the other side, this is the right side where we have worked using some basic stitches like clove stitch, some French knots and chain stitch. The same can be achieved even if you don't know Ari work. So then we have stitched them together, and finally, to give it a very neat finishing, I have added some beads. So watch the video till the end and let me know how you like it. So now let's get started. So we'll see how to make this round shaped latkan. One side is plain and the other side is we've done this kind of Ari work. Now how we have done that, let me just explain it to you guys. So this is the piece where we have worked. So first just draw a circle keeping a 1 rupee coin, and then you just make some small scallops like this, like deep scallops. So you'll have to do the outline in zari or maybe a chain stitch outline, even in thread will do. And then we have filled the inside of this using a clove stitch. And here we have worked back stitch and we have worked a small flower inside. So this is the work. It's very simple and it does not take long time to work as well. Now if we have to work 4 pieces, then it might cost a little more. So that is the reason when we don't want to spend too much, this is the workaround. So one piece you will have to work and the back part will be completely plain. So first we'll stitch it together. We'll face this side of the latkan piece to the right side of the other piece. So we can pin it up using some small pins so that it doesn't move. And then we will hand stitch it, but when we are hand stitching, we'll just stitch half of it because we'll also have to reverse it. So we'll not stitch the complete thing, but we'll just stitch half. So I've pinned it now. And here I have 4 strands of matching color cotton thread ready. So you can start off from anywhere because it's a circle. So I'll leave a little gap. I'm not going too close to the work because I'll also need some space to add beads like this once it is stitched. So I'll just start off here. So we'll work chain stitch, small chain stitches in fact, like this. Don't pull it too tight. I've worked little more than half. Now here I will just make a knot and then I'll trim off the thread. You can do this step using a sewing machine as well. But in case if you have used beads in the last line here, then it might be difficult to run the machine. Then in that case you will have to hand stitch it. So now we'll just remove the pins and I will just trim off all the extra fabric around it. Then we'll give some small cuts. Then we will turn it. Now we'll fill it using some polyfilling, or you can just use the scrap fabric that is left. Since I have some polyfilling, I'm just going to use that. So make small balls and stuff it inside. Don't overstuff it because it might be difficult to stitch. Now I'll use 2 strands to stitch the rest of it. So just about half an inch opening is left, and I will insert this dory now. So I always follow this method. I feel it is more secure rather than just pushing it like that. It's better to make a knot like this and then push it inside. So I'll stitch it along with this dory for few times, and then we'll see how to add the bead. At least 2 to 3 stitches is required because that is what holds the dory and the latkan. So everything is stitched. There are no more openings or any opening left. So since I have a long piece of thread in my needle, I will just go back to this point, the point next to the dory, and we'll add beads. The reason why I generally prefer adding beads is to just give it a neat finish. You can just compare both. I feel this gives a much more neater and grand look. So that is the reason we'll just add beads. I'm using matte finished beads. You can use even sugar beads if you want. And for this particular latkan, I'm just using 2 beads at once. So if you're using sugar beads, then you'll have to use more, like 4 or 5 pieces. So this part is very easy and it does not take time. We're just stitching 2 beads from here to here. And make sure to pull it tight each time. So this is how we'll continue stitching. We'll reach here and then we will knot the thread. I finished adding beads all around. Here I have the last 2 beads left. So I'll just add this and finally I will make a knot. I'll just do it somewhere in between this work here so that the knot is not visible. So here's the finished look. They actually look very grand. Handmade latkans always add a very different and trendy look than the ready-made latkans that's available in the market. Any which ways, they are so expensive. So I guess these latkans actually are different, and instead of spending on those latkans, you can just spend the same amount of money on getting the handmade latkans. So this is how it looks. They can also be used as latkans. Using the same technique, you can do any shape. For example, like a triangle, bell shape, or anything of your choice. So the same thing can be used as sari tassels as well. Lot of you have been asking me how to make this. So that is the main purpose why I have made a video tutorial on this one. So you can just measure the pallu, make your markings at what distance you want to place them, maybe around 1 inch or 2 inches. Count the number of pieces you need, and you will have to buy matching cotton silk material or silk material, anything that is available, and then work these pieces first and then get it together like this. Once you have this piece, instead of attaching it to the dori, you can directly sew it to the sari pallu. You can just add one bead so that it hangs neatly. So if you want, you can work on both the pieces, like front and the back. If not, if you feel it is too tedious, then you can follow this process where I have worked only the front part and the back part is plain. So these look really nice as sari tassels as well. So do give it a try, and let me know in the comments what you think about it. So in case you found this video useful, do give us a thumbs up, and don't forget to share our videos with your friends. Check out my blog because I'm updating all Ari related designs, so do check it out. A lot of designs available, especially if you are doing Ari work at home, or if you have just started learning Ari, then you guys should visit naughtythreads.net. So I guess that's all. If you have not subscribed to my vlog channel, do subscribe to Kanika Reddy Vlogs. And yeah, I guess that's all in today's video. I shall see you guys soon. Until then, take care. Bye bye.